And I think having it frozen and having things pulled back so tight and doing all these things to augment that is really taking on a mental health side of things that people aren't realizing what's happening. So I think the myth of having this like beautiful, pure looking face is really getting taken down now, which I think is one of my favorite things, is that you don't need all these enhancements and you don't need all of these things to be beautiful. It's really the internal work that has to get done.
And let's speak on to, I'd love you to share a bit more on the mental health side of things, the relationship between beauty and how you see yourself, love or not love yourself, and the mental health. Like, do you want to speak to that a bit?
Yeah, I myself has went through really, really intense mental health stages in my life, and that's actually why the studio got opened. Is I was put on a mental health leave from the job in the clinic I was working at, and I was on it for about 4.5 months, and all of a sudden I would sit in front of a mirror for hours on end contemplating what to do with life and contemplating if I wanted to stay or leave or what was going to happen. And all of a sudden I had this vision of doing a studio, and I had this intense feeling of, oh, this is what I need to do. And I had no money, no nothing, so somehow we opened a studio, and that's how it began. And I always tell people, I was at a place with absolutely nothing, and I just knew I needed to share what I was going through for people. And then I think it's the mental health side of people don't realize how much mental health impacts skin and how much your skin will impact your mental health.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really cool to get to see people transition from that. And even if they're going through like severe acne, things going on, psoriasis, eczema, and it's exposed to the public, they get to really start to love that journey of healing and learning about themselves, and that it's still beautiful to have that texture and that redness and that inflammation, even though they might not feel it. It's always that journey to go through that's going to be worth it at the end for them, whether it's going to be fully healed or not, or whether it's the acceptance that they get halfway through that. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to work on his skin. Yeah, I love it.
So powerful.
Thank you.
There's so many questions I want to ask from here. So if someone wanted to get in touch with you and start their journey, before I even go into that, I feel like on my personal journey, my own inner journey and my journey with my skin too, healing properly took a long time. So there was a lot of quick fixes offered to me, which I tried,